fought for women's rights. We have fought for women dressing the way they want to dress. When Ziaul Haq imposed the chadar on women, we resisted that, we fought against that, and now one just sees that everything is falling back in the sense that one has never seen so many women covered, so many women wearing the hijab, so many women the minute they step out of their homes covering themselves in the abaya or the chadar or whatever, and it's, one feels that, you know, what is happening, why is this happening, why are we giving up all the things that we fought for, and why are we giving away our spaces? So I just felt that we must show that there are a different kind of people, a different breed of people, people who want a more liberal society, who are more progressive minded, who think differently. And then of course, I mean, we are actually against all of this, against these blasphemy laws being imposed on us, against this kind of intolerance being in play, that we see are happening, and we are against religion being used in this, to inflict this kind of violence on fellow citizens. When one is dealing with this extremely sensitive issue at this point, which is religious intolerance, which is the blasphemy laws, one needs to bring it to those people who are not thinking about these issues, perhaps. You know, I mean, the so-called educated classes get to read newspapers, view it on at discussions or at seminars, at conferences. These points are raised, but I feel that at the general level, you see, there is no dialogue on these issues, and that is what one needs to bring. One needs to bring it to the ordinary person. So this street at the roundabout of Clifton on a Sunday, when people come with families, they stop, they get off the bus, they walk into the park, and it was an ideal location in that sense. And you could see a lot of them were people with beards, a lot of them were people who had never seen a performance before, and if one looks at their expressions, one can notice that they were actually enjoying it, they were taking it in, because we were treating a very serious subject in a satirical way, so one could laugh at it as well. I think there have been many occasions when we have actually received threats. I mean, even today I've received threats on my mobile phone. But what can one do? I mean, yes, even on that day when we were performing, I think a lot of my group members were kind of scared. My musicians were scared, and they were constantly asking me, are we going to actually do it? Do you think we should do it? Do you think it is safe? And I just said that, I mean, you know, I just didn't allow them to think too much about it, and I said, let's just do it. So I feel that, you know, there are always in societies people who have to take action and who decide to take action, and yes, I think often people suffer for it, and there are many sacrifices that people have made. I just feel that if we start thinking collectively rather than just for ourselves alone, like if I say, oh, this area is so unsafe, I'm going to build these huge walls and lock myself in and imprison myself and be safe there. I mean, instead of doing that, if we sort of, you know, decide that why are we allowing this kind of situation to arise where people are not safe in their areas. And then I think if we move collectively, and that's what protest is about, that's what revolution is about, that is what resistance is about, and that is what brings the change in society, when everybody gets together and said, never mind, you disagree with me on this, I disagree with you on that, but on these issues we live here, and we want to protest, and we want to get together, and we want to say that, you know, let us breathe, let us live, this tolerate each other, etc., etc. And if we show this kind of collective strength, there's great power in that. So that is what I believe in, and I just feel that constantly that is what all my work is sort of trying to push people into, that, you know, let's get together, let's unite and do these things, and we can. It is up to us. The power of people is huge, and I really believe in that, and we can change our lives, we can change our country, we can change our society if we decide to do it.